And we're live. What is going on, everybody? What's happening? Gonna be talking some prize picks, some better picks, some underdog, all of the above in the stream today is the plan, the hope. Um, Already released a 6 pick flex on the channel earlier today, so hopefully tune into that. That one was all fantasy scores, so everyone should have been able to tail hopefully. And then for the live stream, my hope was to drop a VIP ticket for like every 50 likes we get. I don't know. I was trying to come up with something different. I've been trying to come up with some different ideas, some ways to get creative of providing more free value on the channel as far as content's concerned. And I was thinking maybe, I usually come on and we go over some plays I like, and then I drop some fantasy scores. I was thinking maybe I could just drop actual VIP tickets if at all possible. It's going to be a lot of plays that are bumped, though, however, so we might just have to come up with some plays on the fly. Christopher says, do you pick for soccer? No, I don't really. It's something I've looked into. I try to look into every sport. Like the NBA All-Star break just went on, so I try to look into like other sports. Just to get knowledgeable on like some different ideas. I know with soccer, there's correlation, there's strategies. As far as like certain team controlling possession for the majority of the game. If they're like a heavy favorite, you take certain props and stuff. I've looked into it briefly, but it's not a sport that I've covered a lot, so I can't really speak to it too much. But I've looked into stuff like that. Absolutely, soccer. I cover NBA, MLB, college basketball, WNBA, NFL, and I think that's pretty much all of them. Yeah. If you guys have a certain app you'd really like to see picks on, if you could let me know in the chat, that'd be greatly appreciated. I don't really know like what people are feeling. I think Prizepicks is still the number one people want. But if you would prefer like some more better picks, some more underdog fantasy, if you let me know in the chat, I got you on that. And like I said, the hope was, I don't know, we've been pulling in like 200 viewers or so on these live streams. So the hope was to get up to like 50 likes, drop a ticket that I've already placed myself in the VIP, or build the ticket with VIP plays that haven't been bumped. And then for every 50 likes, build another one on any platform, Prizepicks, Underdog, Better Picks. So if that sounds like a good idea, if you like that idea, let me know in the comments. I think it's going to be valuable on my end. It's been like, I'm just trying to come up with different ideas of free content, right? So I'm in the VIP constantly. I want to provide you guys plays that I'm actually playing. For the pre-recorded videos, I've been doing a lot of fantasy score props because I know that the fantasy score props will most likely still be posted, so you guys can tail them. But for the non-fantasy score props, they get bumped like crazy. But being that it's a live stream, I think that we could probably lock some in together still, find some good value. So I'm just trying to adjust every single day. And yeah, man, give you guys, obviously, like winning plays is the idea. It's just very difficult with things getting bumped and all that stuff. So I gotta keep getting better and new ideas. So I think the live stream is gonna be great. Let's talk about some plays, man. Better picks, underdog. It sounds like you guys may not want Prizepicks as the top priority. Anybody else, let me know. I'm gonna start on Prizepicks just because it seems to be like the most popular. But if I keep getting feedback on people wanting other apps, we can certainly switch over. Better Picks has been phenomenal. I haven't withdrew yet. I'm probably going to withdraw from my account here soon. I'm up over 7K in that. I haven't even used my Better Bucks. They give you, they used to. They actually now do a $250 Better No Sweater offer. So this is the new offer. They used to match you up to 500. I still have that on my screen and stuff. It's been an adjustment. They announced their new deal is Better No Sweater. They also have a dynamic payout structure now. So the new best entry that you can place on Better Picks, for those of you that have watched my content, it used to be 5 picks. Now it's 6 pick. They're calling them dynamic plays. It's like a flex option. It's really cool. If you get 4 to 6 right, you still 1.25 extra money on Better Picks now, guys, which is a huge game changer. We all know Prizepicks, if you only get 4 to 6 right, you're not getting 1.25x. So if you haven't signed up for Better Picks, I would highly recommend you check them out. As a matter of fact, I should just put that as my my overlay if I can do that live with you guys. I think I can. The better picks, because they're really stepping up their game, and I'm a huge fan of this new dynamic payout. It's a huge deal, the fact that you can get 4 to 6 right and still get 1.25x. I mean, that's a huge difference, guys. I think for those of you that play Prizepicks, you understand that. So that's a nice little change. You know, if you're locking in 6 picks on Prizepicks and you're only getting 4 to 6, you're not getting that 1.25x. That's for sure. You're only getting. Why can't I think of it off the top of my head? I can't think of it, so I'm just gonna bring it up. You're getting 0.4x back, right? 5 out of 6, you're 2xing your money. So with the new dynamic payout on Betr, like I said, when you only get 4 to 6, you are getting 1.25x. So I just want to make that known to start off the stream. That is a fantastic new feature that they have now implemented. It's a big deal. So we got 44 people in here, 14 likes, guys. Like I said, the plan was I'm going to give you guys actual KJK DFS VIP plays that haven't been bumped, right, in optimal ticket types. On Prizepicks, we're locking in a lot of 6-pick flexes. On Better Picks, we're now locking in 6-pick dynamic plays. On Underdog Fantasy, we're playing a lot of 3-pick standard entries as they pay 6x. So if you have a certain platform you'd like me to cover, please let me know in the comments. And if you enjoy, hit the like button. Like I said, as soon as we get up to 50, even if we don't for those who are here, I'm going to provide. It's just a cool idea I came up with to try to just come up with more ideas of like how to provide actual plays that I'm playing. So while I have you guys all here, let's break down some Prizepicks plays, right? Let's see. I'm just going to pull up my Discord on my side screen so I can just see the plays I've locked in, make it easy, see if they're still available on the board, and share some plays with you. So, and then obviously I got to, as we're live, like to make sure they still have value and all that fun stuff. But they should, and if we can come up with some more plays live on the stream, we will as well. It does look like we have some pretty decent plays here. Let me, I might actually just lock in a ticket right now too, and then share it with you like right after I place, right? So we'll start with Prizepicks. Just bear with me, guys. I can tell you the first play that's popping right now is going to be D'Angelo Russell and his assists. I haven't locked this in yet. I'm looking at data live on my 3-screen action, and this looks like a phenomenal prop that we might be going with. That once again I have not played yet, but I do like his fantasy score. So actually, let's start with that, because I have actually already locked in his fantasy score if it's available. They don't have it up, do they? I think they took it down because there is. Oh no, they have it up, 32.5. I like the over here on D'Angelo Russell's fantasy score. He's taking on the San Antonio Spurs. They're terrible defensively, young team. They've been giving up a ton of fantasy points to opposing point guards. We did get news that Anthony Davis is now listed as questionable, which is obviously a very big piece of news. Should Anthony Davis miss the game, that's going to make D'Angelo Russell's usage skyrocket even more. I've already got him projected in the upper 30s as is. So it's already a play that I like quite a bit, regardless of the Anthony Davis news. This is similar to what we talked about with Kevin Durant yesterday. Unfortunately, Kevin Durant had a terrible night shooting. Just did not show up. His PRA, I was able to actually, that was my play of the day, of the over 40.5. His PRA, I really liked it. It was at a 1-line discount on Prizepicks. We weren't able to get it at anywhere less than 41.5. So I promoted the fantasy to you guys at like 46.5. I got bumped all the way up to like 48 once Beal got ruled out. So I really liked that play. Unfortunately, it didn't pan out. But this is a very similar situation tonight, right? Where I already like D'Angelo Russell's over. And then should Anthony Davis get ruled out, that's just going to obviously increase his usage even more here tonight for Russell. So we can start things off the stream. I'll get that out of the way right now. I made him the thumbnail actually for the stream, because I tried to find an early pick that I'm on and then put them on the thumbnail. And this was actually the exact play that I liked. 32.5, I've got him getting like, like 36, 37, 38 fantasy points tonight. So this is just far too low. In my opinion, he's been doing it very consistently, and now he gets to take on a San Antonio Spurs team, and there is a possibility that AD does get ruled out, which would just make his usage go up even more. So, hey, says, I'm about to try Betr. I would highly recommend it, man. If you use my promo code, they don't do the deposit match anymore, unfortunately, I guess, but they will give you that Betr No Sweater first entry up to $250 with my promo code KJKDFS, right? So you lock in the KJKDFS promo, and hopefully they match up to 500, but I think that's out the door. So now it's just the Betr No Sweater, but it's fine because it's still one of the best apps to take advantage of right now. There's no pushes, which is the biggest thing. There's no even lines. There's no pushes. So there's a lot of value to be had over there. And like I said, I've been having I've been having a lot of success over there. So obviously I'm really enjoying the app. They matched my first like 500, and now I got it upwards of like 7 in the account. So it's a really, really good app. And then, like I said, the new dynamic payout structure is making it even better, right? No pun intended, but it really is. You get 1.25x your money if you get 4 to 6 right. On Prizepicks, you're only getting 0.4x back. So that's, over the long haul, it's a really, really big deal, guys. It's a really big deal. You're going to have those entries that go 4 to 6, right? And the fact that you're still making money when they do is a huge deal. So I submitted some more 5 picks yesterday. I still haven't used my promo funds, which I need to use those, but it's a phenomenal app. The first play we're talking about on Prizepicks, guys, if you're just tuning in, we got 62 people in here, 20 likes. Like I said, my plan was to just, as we get 50 likes, each 50 likes drop a ticket on any app that you guys want. We've been getting like around 200 viewers on the live streams. If we don't reach the like goal, those of you that are watching, I'm still going to hook you up with a ticket. I'm not going to let you down, but it's just a cool idea I had of trying to like give away more tickets, more plays for free, right? All sports, all apps that I cover. I send them into Discord. I'll just give away, actual tickets that I'm playing myself for free on the stream is the goal here, right? So that way I can explain why I like the plays live and give you actual plays that I'm playing for free. So I'm going to start doing a lot more of that. Hopefully, providing more free value. Hopefully you enjoy that. Let me know what you think. I think it's a great idea. Let me know. So D'Lo is our first guy on Prizepicks. I'm getting a lot of Betr picks recommendations in the chat. I haven't seen a lot of Prizepicks. So if you guys want me to just start on Betr picks, I have no problem doing that. It's just Prizepicks is on desktop, so I do keep the Prizepicks app window open in the background regardless, and I can give out plays for all these different platforms as we go along. We can discuss why they're good plays, maybe lock in some plays while I'm live on stream. B Birtle says Prizepicks, no Prizepicks. Well, hopefully I can do both. Let's see if there's any more value popping here. That D'Lo play looks really good. Barnes, Kuminga, Zubac. And then as I'm like locking in these plays and stuff too, the goal is to like pull up, data sets on the stream and explain exactly why I like the plays. Same as I do in my videos. We'll do them on the live stream. It's just on the live stream, being that you guys are live, we can do a lot more non-fantasy score props. D'Angelo Russell's fantasy score is the first prop I'm going to start with because I like it regardless. And like I said, there's a nice little bonus. Anthony Davis got downgraded to questionable. If he misses, that's going to make the play even better, and we can lock it in now, being that I like it regardless, right? This is a perfect example of like taking advantage of pending injury news. We got news Anthony Davis is questionable, right? I already like Russell's over with Anthony Davis in my projections, right? So let's go ahead and take the value now, and then should Anthony Davis get ruled out, it becomes an even better play. His usage is going to go up, right? He's going to get taken off the Prizepicks board. His fantasy score will end up going up to like 35, 36, 37 is my assumption, and we just locked in that value, right? So it's like the perfect combination of already liking the play, and then if Anthony Davis should get ruled out, the play becomes even better. These are all things you want to be thinking of. These are all things that I'm thinking of when I'm, providing plays for the VIP, when I'm playing plays myself. Hopefully that makes sense. Hopefully that's a helpful tip. If you're new to the channel, if you're new to the stream, I'm going to try to give out, as many gems as I can of just things to be thinking about in my process as we go along here. So, okay, so I'm seeing a lot of better picks. I'm seeing some prize picks, a little bit of underdog. We're going to start with prize picks unless I continue. I mean, if you really want another app, keep saying it if you already said it, don't spam the chat. But if you're someone else and you haven't commented yet, let me know which app you would like me to give out a ticket on. And the hope is to give you guys multiple tickets on the stream. Trying to stay live for about an hour. A lot of prize picks, and that's probably the most popular one, so we can certainly start there. Let's see if there's any more plays. If there's any more plays that I've already locked in that haven't been bumped, I'd love to give you guys just an exact ticket I've played. It's just have the plays got bumped is always the question, and the majority of my plays are going to get bumped if I play them. It's just how it is on these apps, right? So, I have quite a few fantasy score props I like though, and a couple I didn't give out on the free video earlier. Another thing to mention, if you missed my video earlier, I gave out a 6-pick flex earlier as well, all fantasy score props. So you should be able to lock those in. My hope was to give out some different ones on the live stream. Maybe we can mix in some of those same props that haven't been bumped, but ideally we're gonna want to be doing all new props for you guys. So Russell's one I did not give out in that video. I like his fantasy score prop here quite a bit for sure tonight. Another guy I like is going to be Paul George, 36.5 fantasy score. We can just go ahead and pull him up here. Once again, a play I've already locked in, right? So I want to be giving you guys plays I've already actually locked in myself always, right? We might mix and match them differently on the stream than the exact ticket I have. If I can give out an exact ticket I placed without any plays bumped, I will. It's just probably going to be difficult because the plays get bumped like crazy. But let's see here. Like I said, I'm going to have my Discord pulled up on the side. We can look at some different plays and give you some plays I didn't give out on my video that I gave out earlier. So we have 80 people in here, 34 likes, guys. As soon as we get 50 likes, I'll be dropping a ticket. We'll start out on Prizepicks with a 6-pick flex, most likely, because there's a lot of people doing that, and then there's a lot of people that are saying Betr as well. We'll switch over to Betr after. Paul George, another guy I do like the over here tonight, taking on Memphis. 36.5, got him priced in the mid-30s. I've got him going out there and getting like right around 40, right? So it's just a little bit too low. Game environment, all the stuff I talk about in my videos if you've been watching the content for a while. If you haven't, what are some things that I'm thinking about when I'm doing my plays? I'm thinking about fantasy point per minute production, pace of game, everything. I'm using as many data points as I possibly can. I did see on the Daily Grind Fantasy Optimizer, it looks like they're liking Paul George's fantasy score as well. So I use a lot of projection models. I use a lot of Vegas data, sportsbook data. There's millions and millions of dollars set into the sportsbooks lines. So the Daily Grind Fantasy Optimizer is something that I use as well, partner of the program. If you haven't checked them out, guys, and you like this tool, you can use my promo code KJKDFS to get 25% off your first month of Daily Grind Fantasy. And their optimizer, what this is doing, guys, is it's pulling in sportsbook data from all of these different sports books, right? And it's calculating a fantasy score based upon those odds, right? So all of these sports books set lines for the player's assists, his points, his steals, his blocks, etc., etc., etc. As you can see on the optimizer, they have Pinnacle, FanDuel, DraftKings, Caesars, Bovada, and Flip pulled in here. I can go ahead and refresh it to make sure we have the latest data, and we do. So what we're referring to right now when the Daily Grind Fantasy Optimizer is saying it likes the over, you can see it's literally only pulling in one data point, though. DraftKings Sportsbook. So DraftKings Sportsbook pulling in all of their different odds, right? Where is he projected to get as far as assists, points, rebounds, yada, yada, yada. They're pegging him to go out there and score 37.8 fantasy points precisely. So the Daily Grind Fantasy Optimizer is telling us this is quite literally the best possible Paul George prop that we can take on the entire board. And it just so happens that my projection models agree. So I want as many data points as I can possibly have, right? We're looking at sportsbook data. That's bringing in DraftKings. Unfortunately, I wish it was bringing in, sometimes, you'll have FanDuel, DraftKings, Caesars, Bovada, the entire portion bringing in data, right? Like you can see on the points and rebounds prop, for instance, his next best prop is the over 26.5. That's because it's minus 120 on the over on FanDuel, and then you can see on DraftKings Sportsbook, Bovada, and Flip, they're actually setting that line at 27.5, so we're getting a 1-point discount. So there's an example of using as much sportsbook data as we possibly can, right? So this is one tool that I use. I use OddsJam as well. Another partner will bring up some OddsJam data as we go along here, but Daily Grind Fantasy Optimizer has Paul George over fantasy score as a good play. That's fantastic, right? Another data point for us to refer to. That makes us happy. And I have him projected over in my models as well. For those of you that don't know, Prizepicks has the same exact fantasy scoring format as FanDuel. There's a lot of FanDuel projection models out there. You could just Google FanDuel NBA projections, right? They all cost money. I mean, I spend hundreds and hundreds of dollars on software a month to have as many data points as possible to be providing these plays for you guys, for the free content, for my VIP members. It's not free, but it's very valuable data to have, and it's all stuff that I use, right? We're talking projection models, we're talking Daily Grind Fantasy Optimizer, we're talking OddsJam, we're talking sportsbook data, advanced models, everything. So the more things that we can have that are pointing us towards an over, the better. So Paul George, 36.5 is too low. Like, where do I have him exactly projected here? Why do I like it? Well, there's always going to be a couple of reasons, right? Memphis has given up a ton of fantasy points to small forwards. They're giving up pretty much 30 fantasy points per game. They're giving up over 5 rebounds. They're giving up over 5 field goals per game to opposing small forwards. And these are all good things that are going to point towards Paul George, going out there and having a good game for us. Then we look at the implied total. Clippers are favored, 9-point spread, 115.25 implied total for the Clippers. So they do have the highest implied total of the two sides, which is telling us the Clippers are going to score more points in the ball game, right? More opportunity. And we obviously want a high usage player that produces at a high enough rate to surpass his over. Paul George is a guy that has a 27% usage rate. He's playing 33.7 minutes per game, 1.15 fantasy points per minute. So if he is going to go out there and play 33.7 minutes, right, and he puts up 1.15 fantasy points per minute, you might not be a math major or a genius if you're in the chat, but you could probably do some, basic math. That's going to put him, that's pretty much 34 minutes, 1.15. It's going to put him in the upper 30s, right? Upper 30s into the 40s. Where does Prizepicks have him set? They've got him in like the mid 30s, right? So we're talking more like 38, 39, 40 fantasy points. They've got him at 36.5. This is what we're looking at. And then, like I said, the optimizer is literally telling us 37.8 as far as DraftKings Sportsbook. There's millions of dollars put in the DraftKings Sportsbook line. So hopefully that makes sense. I just want to explain it as clearly as I can to you guys. This is what we're doing every single day, right? We're looking at data, as many data points as we possibly can. Reliable data, not just like the ESPN app. I don't even know what other people use. I've been doing this a long time, so I'm not hating on any. So, Paul George and D'Lo are both fantastic plays for us here to kick things off on Prizepicks, and they're both plays that I didn't provide on the free video earlier. So those would be two to start things off. We got 84 people in here, 44 likes, guys. If we get this thing up over 50 likes, I'll drop a full 6-pick flex, and then for every 50 likes we get going forward, I'll drop a whole entire other ticket. Don't want to leave you guys hanging, so regardless, we're going to try to do some some better picks here too, if at all possible. But really, the goal is, right, to just give you actual plays that I'm playing. If you go to my free video, you know that I do like these Washington Wizards and Jalen Williams. I discussed that in the video earlier. That game, really the only thing that's possibly holding us back from those plays hitting, in my opinion, is a blowout, which we can't predict blowouts. It just is what it is. Another guy that I like, we're up to 95, 47 likes. We'll just keep it rolling here, right? And it's going to be a fantasy score prop. Is going to be Mr. Draymond Green, 29.5. He's putting up 36.7 over his last 5. Another guy, too low, right? Let's look at some numbers here. Let's look at the data. Let's talk about some stuff. Warriors have a 121 implied team total. It's a 19. It's a 13-point spread in favor of the Warriors, so they're expected to take care of business here pretty easily. We did get confirmation LaMelo Ball will be ruled out here for the Hornets today, so that should make their job a little bit easier. But that 121 implied total, right, there's going to be a lot of opportunities. Draymond Green's a guy that's not exactly the greatest scorer, but he gets a lot of blocks and steals. He can assist the basketball. He can get rebounds, all that fun stuff. With a 121 implied total, right, he should be involved early and often, and he should be able to have a pretty good ceiling game here for this Golden State Warriors team. He's putting up on the season 1.11 fantasy points per minute. So kind of the theme of the stream so far. I mean, we're talking about a lot of guys that are putting up a little over 1 fantasy point per minute. He's playing 26.8 minutes on the season per game. But some of the times, guys, like these season-long stats are a little bit all over the place. Draymond has been limited multiple times. He got suspended. He came back, right? He wasn't playing his full allotment of minutes, all that fun stuff. So we want to be looking at some more recent data. They're fresh off the All-Star break. And let's just see what Draymond's been playing lately, right? Let's see the actual recent minutes. So last time out, only played 21 minutes. They are on the second half of a back-to-back. Keep in mind, the final score of this game was 128 to 110. It was a blowout. So another thing, right? Blowout, it's going to limit his minutes. If you see that the guy's minutes was way down randomly out of nowhere, you got to kind of figure out why. First thing I can see, the game ended 128-110. Blowout, right? The second thing that could possibly be always is foul trouble. Like, did Draymond get into foul trouble? We can always check that. And let's see, how many personal fouls did he have? No, he had one foul the entire game, so it clearly wasn't foul trouble. If you ask me, I can, like, this is stuff, like, as you cover the NBA, right, as you kind of learn more and more of how it works, you can just pick up by looking at the game logs, tracking the minutes, using data points, right? So people ask me, like, do you watch the games? Yeah, but honestly, you're better off not watching the games and still grinding to see if there's, like, late injury news, and you could take advantage of late value. Honestly, at times, if a guy gets ruled out, there might be new value popping that you're missing because you're sitting on your couch watching the game. So, hopefully that makes sense. You're choppy, you're breaking up. It should be clear now, man. I don't know what's going on with that, but I see that I'm dropping frames here and there, but I should be back now. Slim, if you can confirm that I'm back, that would be greatly appreciated. I do see that happened a couple of times on the stream, but I should be back very quickly when that does happen. So, but yeah, so we only played 21 minutes. Steve Kerr, just put him down on the bench because it's the first half of back-to-back, right? He knew they were going to have a second game to play, and he just sat him early. And, he should be good to go and play bigger minutes in this one as long as the game doesn't turn into a blowout, right? So you always want to be tracking the minutes. Why did this guy why did his playing time go down? And very clearly that's the case here, right? So, yeah, so Draymond's the third pick. We are up over 50 likes, so I'm going to go ahead and, build out a full 6-pick flex for you guys here. And once again, it'll all be picks that I'm actually playing myself that I've already locked in. So these are 3 right off the top of the dome I can say that I've already locked in that I haven't provided on the channel today earlier in my video. So we can just start with them. I already provided a bunch of those Wizards and Thunder players earlier in the video, so you guys should know I like them if you tuned into that video. And then that's pretty. I think that's the only other 3 fantasy scorers I've locked in so far today, honestly. Outside of the ones that I provided on the channel to you guys, where I gave you that full 6-pick. The rest I haven't even touched so far. So this leads us with, obviously we're going to have to come up with 3 more plays. So let's do it. Let's look at the data here. Let's see what we got. Let's lock in another 3 plays, and I'll lock them with you guys live with the stream, and we'll start things off with the Prizepicks 6-pick flex. We got 76 people in here, guys. If you're enjoying it, would be greatly appreciated. If you hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so you don't miss any future content that I upload. New thing that I'm doing, like I said, is every 50 likes, I'm just going to drop a ticket is the hope. And we'll just go through some plays. Even if I don't give a full ticket out after we get to 50, I'll keep going on. If you have questions, we can go to other apps. I'll keep answering questions and talking about plays I like the whole stream. So don't worry, I got you with a bunch of different plays is the goal. So let's see. See if there's anything else that we like here that I've already played. We talked about these 3. Does look like there's a new prop that's kind of popping for me that's similar to another prop that I played earlier. So actually, yeah, I know another play that I already played earlier on a different app. So I'll just go through it live on the stream, right? I've already played this prop. I'll explain exactly why I like it. It's going to be Mike Conley. It's going to be his under assist. And we'll break down exactly why I like it, right? He's at 6.5. You pull up this chart. It looks nice, pretty, and green the first 3, then red the last 2. I really don't care. If you're new to the content, this means nothing to me, right? Really, what matters is as many data points as you can from sportsbooks, if possible, because there are millions and millions of dollars put into sportsbooks, and they are an operation that is built to set appropriate lines in order to profit no matter what long term. That's how this works. So if they don't set the appropriate lines, they lose money, right? But we can go ahead and take advantage of this on sites such as a Prizepicks, such as an Underdog, such as a Betr, all of the above, right? We look at Mike Conley's assists. 6.5, the sharpest sports book in the entire world. By the way, guys, this is the OddsJam Sportsbook screen. If you're interested in this tool and you like it, you can use my promo code KJKDFS to get 35% off this tool. This is the tool that I'm using, right? It's pulling in all of the sportsbook data, all sportsbooks, and it's telling us exactly where these lines are set, right? So why is this valuable? Because we're getting minus 119 implied odds on Prizepicks in a 5 or 6 pick flex. Average odds across the industry are minus 133. Sharpest sportsbook in the entire world, and Pinnacle has his under at minus 144. So anytime that you're seeing some pretty heavy juice on Pinnacle, you're in good company. They're literally the sharpest sportsbook in the world. They're telling us there's a very solid chance that Conley stays under this 6.5 line. That's fantastic. You see BetRivers has him. It's updating live at minus 141. That's locked in. Ballybet has him at minus 141 on the under. All of these books are showing juice on the under. Betley, Tennessee has him at minus 149. Betley has him at minus 145. So you get the point, guys, right? There's a lot of different data points that are indicating that under 6.5 assists on Mike Conley is a good prop. And then we want to keep in mind we're getting minus 119 implied odds on Prizepicks in a 5 or 6 pick flex. If you didn't know that, now you do. So he's another good play, right? We want to be taking advantage of using all of this data and locking in props where we can get the best possible value on these apps. So there's another play that I already know that I've locked in, right? I'm just going along, honestly, and trying to see if there's still plays available that I've already played, and we're just going to mix them together and lock in a 6 pick, right? So I already know I've got exposure to these. I've already done my research. I already know they're good plays. I'm pulling them up live on the stream and explaining why they're good plays. And then eventually we'll come up with our full 6, okay? So 1, 2, 3, 4 we have. So we need 2 more. Let's try to find 2 more good plays here for you guys. See, you know, which ones haven't been bumped, all that fun stuff, because things do change while I'm on the stream. Just want to make sure that they're still available. A lot of my plays, honestly, that I've locked in so far are probably already bumped, which is fine. It's just we're going to have to come up with 2 more that I haven't played yet, which I can certainly do. I got all the data sets pulled up here. So we'll have 2 more. Thank you to everyone that's tuning in. We got 84 in here. 85. We got 54 likes. If you're enjoying, hit the like button. As soon as we get up to 100 likes, I'll drop another ticket and we'll just keep going. So let's start with this first one. We need 2 more plays. And there's one play I'm seeing that's popping now that I was looking at earlier. So let's just talk about it live on the stream, right? This isn't a prop I've played yet, but I can see it in real time. It's going to be a rebounds and assist prop. And it's going to be Mr. DeAndre Ayton, who we're going to be discussing here. Okay, guys, so let's pull in all the data. Let's talk about exactly why this is a good play. And you can see, literally, the best possible place that we could take the over on DeAndre Ayton's rebounds and assists is on Prizepicks, where we're getting minus 119 implied odds. Average odds across the industry is at 11.7 with minus 129 on the over. So not only is it favored on the over, but it's not even just at 11.5. It's all the way up to 11.7. It might not seem like a big deal to you if you're new to this, but that's a pretty big deal, right? They're saying that even if the line was up to 11.7, it's still favored on the over. And then we can scan the market and see like which books like it, right? We're all the way up to minus 150 on the over on Sports Illustrated, minus 150 on the over on 888 Sport. He's all the way up to 12.5 on Betano with a slight juice on the under, which is another thing you certainly want to be tracking, right? If you can get the better side of the prop, like it's the same rule applies, right? If let's say he was listed at 12.5 on Prizepicks, but 11.5 on books, right? Then there's more edge on the under at the 12.5 number, so we'd want to be taking advantage of that if we can. Then we look at other DFS apps, a jock market, right? They have them at 12 even, so they've already taken initiative. They've already bumped the prop. They're saying this is too good a value at 11.5. We're going to go ahead and bump the prop to take the value out of it, all right? So this is a perfect example of finding value live, right? I got my dual screen action going on. I'm explaining exactly why I like this. You can see at the 11.5 number, the value is very clearly on the over. You know, if you got it at 12, they're taking a little bit of value out of it. If you get it at 12.5, there's more value on the under. You can see, for instance, Hot Streak has them all the way up to 12.5 with massive juice, minus 162 on the under. So we're talking Prizepicks right now. When it comes to Prizepicks, the value is on the over at 11.5. So there's another play for you. I just found live. I haven't locked this in, but it's a good play. So I'm explaining exactly why I like it live on the stream. 11.5 rebounds and assists. I was on his rebound prop earlier at 9.5. I liked the over. He got bumped up to 10 even. He's at 10.5 on some other sites I saw. So this is a nice little, you know, I've already done my research on, for instance, another prop on the 9.5 rebounds. This is another prop we're finding value on the over, and it correlates with my research earlier. So we have 5 now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We need 1 more, guys. We have 98 people in here, only 58 likes. Please hit the like button if you haven't already, if you're enjoying. And I'm going to find 1 more prop. I am going to send it into my VIP first, give them like 90 seconds to lock in before the stream, just so that they can lock in first, right? Because they are paying customers, and then I'll pull it up on the screen right after. We're going to have a full 6-pick flex. I just need to find 1 more play with good value, which I will do here for you guys, right? Let's do it. So let me pull up my Prizepicks on this screen too, so I can kind of go game by game and lock in the ticket. And let's find 1 more play for you guys, and let's lock in a 6-pick flex. So we talked about Ayton. What else do we like? What else do we like here? And then obviously if I could find a play that I've already locked in, that'd be ideal. But I have another one. Okay, so this is a perfect example. I have another one that kind of correlates with another prop I was looking at earlier. Similar to what we just discussed with Ayton, right, where I took his rebounds. I have another prop popping for me here. So I got the sixth one for you guys. Let me lock it in on the side screen and send it into VIP, and then I'll pull it up on the screen. I got you guys. Just give them like a solid 90 seconds. So let's go game by game here. And which plays have we discussed? We have discussed D'Angelo Russell. We've discussed Paul George. We discussed Draymond. We discussed Mike Conley. And we have discussed DeAndre Ayton. So I need one more, and I do know who it's going to be. So our first guy is Paul George. We talked about why I like him. He's just a little too low, misrepresented, right? 36.5. He should be priced up a little bit higher. Conley, Ayton, 1. Ayton is our next guy for the Trailblazers. So let's lock him in here. And we like his rebounds and assists. 2. 3 is going to be Draymond. We talked about why we like him. So that'd be our third play. 4th, we got Mike Conley, and D'Angelo Russell's our 5th. So let's do Mr. Conley in this Timberwolves game. 1, 2, 3, 4. And my 6th one, I do know what I'm rocking with as well. So 5 is D'Lo, and 6 is to be disclosed shortly to you guys. Hit the like button, and I got you on a full 6-pick flex. The 6th pick I will be pulling up. Just found some more value on another prop that I like here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, place. I'm going to take a screenshot right now. Send it into them, guys. And then pull it up on the screen for you. So get your phone, your tablet, your whatever you use to play Prizepicks on ready. As I will be pulling up the full 6-pick flex for you guys here in about 90 seconds. All right. So let me send it into them. And then I got you guys. I got you. Hopefully you're enjoying. If you are, let me know in the comments. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments. KJK DFS YouTube. Live stream. NBA 6-pick flex. Boom. Send. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. All right, perfect. So we're good to go there. Let me catch up with the chat real quick. 65 likes, guys. Get this thing up to 100 likes. I'll drop another ticket. We'll keep going. It's I've been live here for like 45 minutes. Keep getting this thing up. We'll switch over to Betr next. It seems like Betr is a highly recommended one, so we can switch over there. I'll give you guys some plays that I'm on there. And we'll keep going. So we got our first 5 here. I already discussed exactly why I like them. I do have a 6th. Like I said, I already locked in. I will be pulling it up on the screen here in literally like 60 seconds. So just get your phone, your computer, your tablet, whatever the case it might be, out and be ready to lock in with me. Drop them likes. Come on, team. 6 more likes. Let's get it. Yes, thank you, Chris, for tuning in. You going in and out. Yeah, I think we established that. I should be back. If that happens, it's very quick, and then I should be back online. I don't know why that's even happening. I have ridiculously good internet, but sometimes it's been doing that from time to time. Draymond, Conley, better slip, please. Yeah, I got you. We got 66 likes. We could easily get this thing up to 75. If we could do that, that'd be great. And then I'll drop a Better Picks ticket as well for you guys. I've already placed quite a few over there. As you can see, these are all live entries that I've locked in. And Better Picks, if you don't have it, guys, get it. Use the promo code KJKDFS. They will give you a better no sweater entry with my promo code, $250. So, you sign up, use my promo code, and then your very first entry, you could use it on the one I'm going to give. I would highly recommend you do all 6-pick insured entries. Something just got bumped, which is annoying. What just got bumped? Don't worry, I will pivot for you guys, but my screen dimmed, which means something got bumped. DeAndre Ayton just got bumped up to 12.5 rebounds and assists, which really stinks, but let's pivot for you guys. Let's pivot live on the stream. Let's refresh. This is what I went with, guys. So a 5-pick flex is still optimal on Prizepicks if you want to lock in the 5, but I will pivot. I'll give you guys, well, I already gave out 6 picks on the earlier stream, right? So we have plenty of pivots, right? Let's see, like Ayton got bumped. All these other plays should still be available, so lock in as soon as you can. Right? No more bumps on these other ones yet. 60 seconds, 90 seconds. Yeah, man, I'll get better at live streaming. I'm trying to get better at it. I understand. Like, I have a lot of things going on. I know you're just joking around me. You're not being a jerk or anything, but it is true. Like, I'm trying to get some systems down to provide a lot of value to you guys for free. I'm sorry that Ayton just got bumped. That sucks, but I gave out 6 other picks on my earlier video, right? So if you missed my earlier video, you can pivot to any of those. I like the over on a bunch of these guys in the Wizards and OKC game. I like Denny's over. I like Jalen Williams over. I like Marvin Bagley's over. I like Tyus Jones over. I like Rudy Gobert's over. None of these fantasy score props have been bumped. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 other ones you can pivot to, right? So just pick your favorite of those and lock in the full 6-pick. I'm sorry that just happened, but that's why I'm trying to give out more free content. I'm doing the live streams. I'm doing the pre-recorded, so you have a bunch of different props to pick from for free, and they're all props that I'm playing. And then once again, if you would like to get access to every single one of my tickets as soon as I place them, the Patreon is going to be where it's at. I would just pivot to one of those fantasy scores. Pick your favorite, right? That's 5 other ones that I like, just so that these other plays don't get bumped, right? I think Conley might get bumped here soon. He's at 6.5. He's probably going to get bumped here soon. There's some pretty good value trending upwards on his under. So I would take, any of these fantasy score props as the 6th leg instead of the DeAndre in over 11.5 rebounds and assists. I'm sorry that just happened. The bump happened, but that's going to happen all the time, right? So you got to be able to pivot quickly. That's what I teach in my VIP all the time. My members are getting so much better at it too, which I'm happy about. There's a lot of people in my Discord learning how to do that immediately. So, if you are interested, guys, my Discord is on Patreon. We had a very good night last night. All of the picks that I am giving you here, I'm just giving for free. I've already placed them, right? But I want to give you guys free value as well. Last night, we had a sweep on Better Picks. We had a sweep on Sleeper. We had a sweep on Underdog. And we had a sweep on Prizepicks. So it was a very profitable night. Not on every app, but overall, it was profitable. Some of these we got a sweep, but the other picks didn't hit, so we broke even. But on the night, it was fantastic overall. We were profitable on every single app except with the Underdog one. We broke even because it was our one sweep and our other tickets didn't outweigh the sweep, if you follow me. You know what I mean? So still great night overall on all apps over there. And I did add Dabble as well to the package. So This is the 6-pick flex. Let's talk some better picks. Let's see what's available. And then I'll get out of here. So we have 71 likes, 92 viewers. If you guys could get this thing up to 100 likes, that would be greatly appreciated. And like I said, I'm going to talk some better picks here. So better picks, they now have a dynamic payout option. The best optimal entry type on better picks is now 6-pick dynamic plays. So let's try to find some more plays on better. And I always try to do a side-by-side comparison. To Prizepicks oftentimes, so you guys can see like the plays have already been bumped on Prizepicks, so we can get them on better. Now that better is, now that the optimal subtype on better is 6 picks, it's a little bit more wild. But hey, let's try to do it. Let's try to give you guys a nice solid 6-pick and then get out of here. I'm going to have a lot more plays over in the VIP, but hopefully I can give you some free winners as well. So, Ayton bumped. Sorry about that, guys. Like I said, you have 6 other pivots from the video I covered earlier. That really stinks if that happened. That's why I give out a lot of fantasy score props for free, though, because the bumps are going to happen. You got to be really quick to beat bumps. Ayton prop moved up. Yeah, my Discord's telling me the same thing. All right, so let's try to give you guys a quick, a better ticket. Bear with me. Like I said, I'm doing everything live here. And better is only available on mobile, unfortunately. It would be a lot easier on my end if I could just like go along better and Prizepicks on my monitor, but I have to do it on my phone as well as, the screen. So that's why things become a little bit weird here. So Ayton's still available on better is a perfect example, right? Ayton's still available at 11.5 rebounds and assists, right? So let's go ahead and take advantage of that value if we can. If you've been listening, you saw that DeAndre Ayton got bumped on Prizepicks, right? But he's still available at that same line on better picks. So let's go ahead and lock that in. And we got plenty of good value here. Mike Conley, we discussed him. We'll go ahead and place him on better as well because it's a good play, and I think it will get bumped on Prizepicks here shortly, honestly. As we're discussing the play, I wouldn't be surprised in the least to see Conley get bumped on Prizepicks as well. So that'll be our first 2. We got, let's see, is Richards bumped over here? And I could pull them up side by side, and you can literally see if the plays are bumped. Like, is there any more plays that are bumped on Prizepicks that we can get on better picks? Here's another one. Scotty Barnes, assist is at 7.0, right? They've already bumped it. They've already taken the prop out of it, but we can still capture that value on better picks. So let's go ahead and take advantage of that because there is value on his under 7.5. But Prizepicks has already taken that value away, right, guys? So that'll be another one that we like here. And then I have a bunch of plays I've already locked in, as you can see on my screen. So some of these are still available. I can just lock in these real quick because I already know I like them. And like I said, I've already backed them once, so I'll just play them in another ticket. They're good value. They're good place. That's going to be 4. I know I already like that one. Rudy Gobert looks like there's a solid prop, and I like his fantasy score on Prizepicks. We discussed that in my free video. So we have a Rudy Gobert prop that we can get over here on better that has good value. So that's 5 picks, and we need 1 more. And there's another prop that I wonder if this is, I mean, this has to have been bumped on Prizepicks by now, I would think. Nope, it hasn't. So that's interesting. But there's plenty of other options. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I need one more for you guys. I need one more. Here's another play I already know that I've played. I wonder if it's available on Prizepicks too. It is. But I've already played it, and it's a good play. So, actually, you know what? I know a play that's not available on Prizepicks that I like. Yeah, we'll talk about him. So Edwards, they only have his Demon and Goblin available on Prizepicks. There's a reason for that, guys. That means there's really good value on his standard assist prop, and Prizepicks is deciding they're just going to go ahead and not even make it available. And it looks like it's gone on Betr now, too, actually. Come on, man. Don't tell me that. Well, there's another prop with good value, and it'll correlate well with the Rudy Gobert prop we have. So let's do that. So we have 6 here. 73 people, guys. I'm gonna give you guys a 6-pick dynamic play on Betr. If you're enjoying, hit the like button. I'm just going to simply send this into the Discord, give them 90 seconds, like I said, for the last one, and then pull it right up for you. I got you. All right. So let's do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All good plays. Dynamic play. My unit is $50. Whatever your unit is, put it on it. It's a 1-unit play, all right, guys? So 50, dynamic play, place. And we got it. So I'm going to send it into them right now. And it's like a minute. If you're in my Discord, guys, you're getting these plays immediately, right? So that's just another thing I should mention. For those of you that are on stream and enjoying, that's the other option, right? So KJK DFS. Live stream. 6-pick dynamic play. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, let's give them a solid 90 seconds. Let me plug my phone in to make sure I can pull it up. Everyone get your mobile device ready. Betr is only available on mobile. Once again, guys, if you use my promo code KJKDFS, they will give you a Betr no sweater entry, where your first entry you can put up to $250 and they will cover it sweat free, right? So if it goes south, you're just going to get those funds back in your account. And they call them Betr Bucks. It's the same thing as Prizepicks for credit, right? So you don't have to worry about losing. You quite literally can't lose your first entry. That's the promo, right? So here's what we got. Hopefully these are all still available. Let's go ahead and pull this thing up for you guys right now. And get ready to lock in. So we have DeAndre Ayton, that play that we talked about on Prizepicks. We can still get it on Betr, right? Over 11.5 assists and rebounds for the pick number 1. Mike Conley under 6.5 assists. Fantastic value. We talked about that on Prizepicks. Really like the play. Rudy Gobert over 28.5 points, rebounds, and assists. We're getting a discount on that line. It should be set at 29.5. We're getting a 1-line discount. Anthony Edwards under 5.5 rebounds. There's good value on that, and I like it because it correlates well with the Gobert play, right? So if Gobert's grabbing the rebounds, Edwards isn't. Always a nice little bonus. Scotty Barnes under 7.5 assists. We talked about how that's been bumped on Prizepicks. And Fred VanVleet over 20.5 points and assists. You cannot get any of these props on Prizepicks outside of the Conley play, I believe, which I'm really surprised they haven't bumped that yet. But that's going to be it. If you could please let me know. In the comments or in the chat as soon as you lock it in, that'd be greatly appreciated. That way I know everyone was able to lock it in and everyone saw it. It's DeAndre Ayton over 11.5 assists and rebounds. Mike Conley under 6.5 assists. Rudy Gobert over 28.5 points, rebounds, and assists. Anthony Edwards under 5.5 rebounds. Scotty Barnes under 7.5 assists. Fred VanVleet over 20.5 points and assists. And it is a 6-pick dynamic play. So in this instance, I play $50. You can see If I get 4 correct, I'm going to get $62.50. 5 correct is $75. And 6 correct is 20x up to 1,000. It's a really, really great new ad on Betr with the 1.25x. If you only get 4 right, that's a crazy good deal in comparison to the Prizepicks 6-pick flex, right? So it's a nice little bonus for us over on Betr. Can you please let me know if you were able to lock this entire ticket in the chat, guys? There hasn't been anyone that's responded, and I just want to ensure that everyone actually saw this. I've scrolled it a few times. Okay, B. Berto says locked. Fantastic. That means the plays are all still on the board as well, and you're able to play it. I like to try to pull up like the side-by-side so you guys can see that these plays aren't available. You can see the points and assists on Prizepicks for Mr. Van Vliet has already been bumped to 21 even, right? We're getting it at 20.5. Scotty Barnes, 7.5 assists, as you can see, has already been bumped down, or he actually got removed. Did news just drop? That's crazy. Did news just drop? Yeah, RJ Barrett just got ruled out, so that might impact the Barnes play. He might not be available. Hopefully everyone was able to lock that in. RJ Barrett did just get ruled out, so that's gonna wrap up the stream though. Hopefully you're able to lock that in. And like I said, these picks have been bumped. I was gonna go along. Rudy Gobert we got at 28 and a half. You can see on Prizepicks he's at 29 even, so he's already been bumped on Prizepicks as well, right? We talked about Anthony Edwards. I don't really know if he's been bumped, to be honest. Conley. DeAndre Ayton, 11.5. We talked about him on Prizepicks. He got bumped up an entire point to 12.5. So these are all really good plays on Betr that you can no longer get on Prizepicks. And that's why we want to play it. There's no pushes on Betr. There's really good value. And now they have an entire dynamic payout structure. I did release a Prizepicks video earlier with another 6-pick flex, guys, with 6 more free picks. Once again, all picks that I played myself, all picks that I'm locking myself. So feel free to check that out for even more picks on Prizepicks. I'm going to go ahead and wrap things up. I'm going to be switching on over to doing some more research for the VIP. If you would like to join, that's going to give you access to every single one of my plays as soon as I place them. It's the same process for going over here live on the stream. It's just 24/7, right, guys? So all of the concepts I discuss, all of the things I go over on these streams, the picks I give, you know, if they don't go well, sorry, but they're all going into all the same stuff's going into all of these. If you go to my YouTube community page, guys, and you see my posts with the, you know, the Betr pick sweep, the sleeper sweep, the underdog, the Prizepicks, it's all the same process every single day. So hopefully the stream was helpful. Hopefully this helps you out. There's a lot of free picks. Feel free to mix in your own. If you have something else you like, use these however you'd like. Just try to take the information and learn something from it. We want to do 6-pick flexes on Prizepicks. We want to do 6-pick dynamic plays on Betr. So you should have plenty of different picks to mix and match in your entries tonight. So I'm going to go ahead and wrap things up, guys. Once again, the Patreon is going to be where it's at if you want access to all of my tickets as soon as I place them. It is linked below in the description. I'll drop it in the chat real quick before I head out the door. This is the link that you're going to use. It is all distributed via the Discord. It's just you purchase it through this link, and then you connect your Discord to Patreon. That way I can do payment processing, and for security reasons, there's no random people, you know, coming into my Discord. So thank you for tuning in. Wishing you all the best of luck on your entries tonight, your Prizepicks, your Betr. Good luck, good luck, good luck, good luck, good luck. We'll see you in the next one. Thank you, thank you.